K means
It's
loving yourself.
Loving yourself deep down inside.
It's been all right. I wouldn't say it's good, but it's all right.
Respect.
Why is this guy sounding like a grizzled Snake Plissken? It's been okay.
Hey, you guys ever saw the movie Rumpelstiltskin?
I hate it.
Underrated movie.
I hate it. I hate my life.
I like
90.
Colonel,
So
what,
where's you had to see that Rumpelstiltskin?
Colonel, what's a lizard doing here?
That's a good one.
What's Food TV doing here, Colonel?
I'm always here. I'm here.
So where's you seen the movie Rumpelstiltskin, haven't you?
I've never seen it.
Yeah.
That's a good one. That's an underrated movie. Give me the baby.
Give me the baby. It's my baby.
Ain't
Say
no
my
motherfucking
name.
birthday.
I can't believe you. A hindy?
What's a high D doing here?
Did you play that new Metal Gear? The Snake Eater, whatever it's
Not
called?
yet.
No?
No.
Yeah,
No. I'm
yeah.
spending $60 on that shit.
Yeah, not me either.
Have you guys, all the people over the age of like 39, played Carmageddon?
I never got into Carmageddon. I've heard some good things about it. It's like an edgy like vehicular like combat game. Is that what it is?
Yeah, you get points for killing.
Sort of like Vigilante Aid and Twisted Metal.
I fucking love Twisted Metal.
I actually bought a Twisted Metal shirt the other day from Walmart. They have like this section
That's
in the
cool.
in the PlayStation section in Walmart.
Yeah, they have the little random ass shit. Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, oh, cool, man. I actually really like Twisted Metal. As a kid, I loved it.
Yeah, it's badass.
I did. Yeah, it is. It is. I don't like Dave Jaffe, the guy that created it. As I got older, I'm like, this guy, he's sort of like Jim Carrey. You know, he's cool when you're a little kid.
That's the dude who was, he did Blizzard, wasn't he? Like,
He was the
he
guy.
worked for them, right?
Well, David Jaffe created God of War. That's one of his biggest claims to fame. He created God of War. And then he also created Twisted Metal and some other like, well, I think the biggest one was Twisted Metal and God of War.
Interesting.
But yeah, he became kind of an asshole. He's a hardcore liberal.
Yeah.
I started to notice as I got older. If you watch his show, he does streams on YouTube. He's got loads of money nowadays, so he doesn't really have to work, I guess. He's on there all the time. And if you look directly behind him, he has a giant poster that says protect trans children. That right there made me lose complete respect in him. I mean, I really didn't have much respect.
He's freaking Kratos. What a disgusting piece of shit.
The what?
Wait, this guy created Kratos.
He created Kratos.
Games up
Yeah.
like that.
But he's
He's a game developer.
But he's a hardcore degenerate. Like he is. Like he's talked about the sexual deviancy he's done in the past. And he's constantly cursing. It's really weird. Like he's a suburban kid that never stops cursing. It's like really, it's like watching a fucking 12-year-old when you watch this guy online. That was his big thing, cursing.
Cool.
Yeah, he's like a wealthy Jewish guy. That's what he is.
Motherfucker.
Yeah, he tries to pretend that he's hood. He's like from Seattle, dude. He's from Seattle or something. Like, come on. But I gotta give him some respect. I like God of War, but you could tell in God of War, there's tons of elements of films like Conan and the video game. You could even see the game The Suffering in there. You ever played The Suffering?
Of course.
It's similar to that. You know, in The Suffering, like the guy supposedly killed his wife and his kids. Guess what? Kratos killed his wife and his kids.
The electric chair, yeah.
Yeah, there's also that combat, the way he's like he morphs into these super powerful characters. Like even the way he opens doors in The Suffering is similar to what God of War had put in there. Like that guy stole all kinds of stuff, so you can't give him total credit. But I give him some respect. I do really like the God of War series. I think that's pretty crazy that he created both Twisted Metal and God of War, and they were both, in my book, very good franchises. Better, I mean,
the days as a tramp.
dude, it's like that. That's like the best franchise I think Sony put out was God of War. But I don't know what else. Can you name something else that they did that's great?
Nope.
I can. I don't know. I like Killzone. I really like Killzone.
Do you remember that they tried to do like a Halo ripoff years ago? They called it Haze. You guys remember that?
Yeah, but that wasn't from Sony. That was another studio. I think that was actually put out by THQ. I could be wrong on that, but it was another studio. Sony's big supposed Halo killer was Killzone, and it definitely didn't kill Halo. If anything, Halo killed Killzone. Halo's still around. Killzone's dead. Sony's killed it off.
Yeah, Halo, if anything, killed itself.
Yes.
Well, Halo's for sure going to make a big comeback. As soon as it moves on to the PlayStation, what I saw today looks great. It's like a modernized version of Halo. The graphics are great. The mobility in the title looks great. It's just all around. They've ironed out a lot of
Sony really been up to? Like, there's no big Sony movies. There's no big Sony video game. Like, what's Sony been up to?
They don't make, dude. They don't make
Sony's
games.
like making money off some weird Japanese shit, man. They're fucking.
Yeah. Dude, they don't even make games anymore. Like, people don't even notice. Like, PlayStation 5 doesn't have games. Like first-party titles, they don't make any. The Xbox is ridiculous with the amount of first-party titles they're putting out. If you got Game Pass, you got games coming out all the time. You got, dude, the new what is it, Ninja Gaiden? That's already on Game Pass.
Mm-hmm.
That's there already. If you want to play, I can go right now and download Ninja Gaiden and play it on my Ally or my Xbox or my PC. Yeah, any one of them. The shit's already there. I don't have to go spend $70, but I'm on the PlayStation. You got to spend $70. That's it. That's the only option you have is to buy it. So I like options, and Sony doesn't give them, except for their video games with the transsexual women of color. That's okay. I guess if they're into that, Sony. But that's the only options they give you is different sexual identities. Outside of that, when it comes to gaming, they're not big into options. They're like, oh, well, you want a co-op in your video games? You want online? No, we can't give you any of that. But we got this new high-resolution version of, I don't know, Uncharted 4. It's now in fake 4K. It's like, thanks a lot, guys. We changed nothing. It looks just like the PS4 version, but it's in fake 4K now. And then you go look at the Xbox, and they're like, hey, by the way, bro, we just remade Halo from the ground up. And it's in 4K, 120 frames and all this. Except, come on, man. They don't even compete. They don't even compete. They don't. Sony doesn't. Sony doesn't.
Working on a Wolverine game.
They are, but I don't think it looks very good. It's basically.
Yeah, I saw the trailer to that. That looks. I don't like the graphics. Like,
dude,
to me, it looks like a game for like the PlayStation 3 or something.
It's like, dude, it's like Spider-Man. It's just like, I remember when the game Rise came out and they all shit on it because the Sony fanboys were pissed that it wasn't coming to the PlayStation. So all the gaming media just shit all over it. Game, actually, I really enjoyed it a lot. I would have been nice to see more of them.
Xbox One, right?
Yeah, for the Xbox One, and people saw it at the press conference, and they were all crying nonstop. The gaming media, the attack dogs, went out and says, "This game is just like all those other games. It plays like Batman." It's like, but doesn't everybody love Batman? Like, no people. Spider-Man plays like Batman. This Wolverine game plays like Batman. But in that case, it's not a problem. But when the Xbox puts out this badass-looking fucking Roman soldier game, right? Like they're supposed to be Spartans in there, right? They're like Spartans or something. So they put this shit out and it looks great. The acting is great. Everything about it is good. They just shit all over it, the gaming media. That's one of my biggest issues. Like, bro, I know for a fact if that shit was on the PlayStation only, that shit would have got 10s. No joke. That came to the Xbox. They gave it 4.0s on a 10-point system. 4.0. That's insane. Because 4.0 on the many of these sites is like below average. It actually, that's reserved for games that are broken. Like they have issues with frame rate, huge frame rate issues, and they're almost unplayable. That's what you give a 4 to. So, yeah, I see some bias there, and that's why I pointed out, because this shit is disgusting. It's one
the gaming industry is unaffordable.
It is getting very expensive. It really is. But I predict that the next Xbox is actually going to probably be somewhere around $300 to $400. I think they're going to focus heavily on the CPU, and the games are going to be like next-gen software that's going to either run around 1080p or 1440p. And then they're going to have an expansion port on it that allows you to plug in high-end GPUs. Because this is exactly what the ROG Ally is doing right now. And I think this is why they're moving towards Windows. This is another reason why they're moving towards Windows, is because it's compatible with many different GPUs. So you're going to be able to plug whatever the hell you want into this. And that's what the ROG Ally does. It has a port in there that lets you plug in an external GPU. So you can literally go to the store and pick up like a 5090 card and plug that shit into your Ally. Now it runs like, bro, it just blows like any system out the water at that point. It's like, hey, bro, look, what's your rig? Well, I'm playing on that PlayStation 5 Pro, right? And it's like, that's nothing compared to this ROG Ally plugged into an external GPU. It depends on the GPU, obviously, right? I think it's kind of exciting the way they're kind of like just basically disrupting the market. I like it.
And I've always been an Xbox gamer, so I mean, I just never got the hate for it.
Oh yeah, and I don't think the people that hate it know why they hate it. But a lot of it stemmed from the Xbox One reveal when they talked about DRM, and so the Xbox was honest and Sony wasn't. So they took all the it's like they made it like the Xbox created DRM, and it couldn't be further from the truth. And also Sony's just heavily involved in DRM. Like you don't own anything on a PlayStation console. On the PS4, you don't own anything. It's all DRM.
FUTV, think about this though, like in reality, like forget about like the consoles and stuff. If you go back far enough, like essentially like we had the Commodore 64. Like I know maybe you guys didn't, but I did.
Yes.
And then basically like, you know, like as soon as the internet came out, we had essentially like AOL, we had Prodigy. I had to literally dial up with 2 fucking phones calling fucking on Duke Nukem 3D. I played literally Duke Nukem 3D with my fucking next door neighbor with two fucking phone lines, because that's what you had to do, because you would call in, it would be a goddamn 56k modem. Anyway, you know what I mean? Now you have fucking...
Yeah, but I remember that dial-up. Yep.
Now you have all this shit, you know what I mean? Like, why couldn't we take some of these classic games and actually play them multiplayer?
Oh yes, for sure. But I mean that's what the Xbox is doing now. They're actually leaning towards PC. So the next Xbox, most likely, you're going to be able to run any PC game on it as well, because it is a Windows operating system on it. So not only can you play the new latest and greatest Xbox titles, but you can run PC games on it. It's basically it's a hybrid console. What?
Want to do cross-platform, like on everything?
Yeah, it's a hybrid console. I have the Xbox Ally. This is why people keep saying all over the internet that this shit's on an Xbox. Bro, it's an Xbox. They sell it at Walmart. It's in the Xbox section. I went in there because I have a friend in the Walmart, and he showed me the display what they were setting up, and they have these Allies sitting right on top of the Xbox Series consoles. They're considered Xboxes, and those are hybrid consoles. So there's no doubt that that's where they're going in the future. So this has been rumored for months before this device came out. The next Xbox consoles are going to run PC games. So you're going to be able to go on Steam and download all this.
So like if you have one of your hybrid things,
yeah,
we cross-platform to computer.
It's a hybrid console. Yeah, it plays everything. It plays. It's going to play anything on the PC. It's going to play Xbox games. It's going to play. It might even have better compatibility with Xbox titles of any era. So they might be able to put more 360 games on there. Maybe all of the 360 games, along with all the OG Xbox games and so on. They might even be able to make deals with Steam where they let you just download these games for free because you've already purchased them. But I doubt that's going to happen. I think they might give you a discount. It might be a discount, maybe.
It might be a discount, yeah. But like, you know, Steam is actually probably working on that shit too, dude. Mm-hmm. Like, honestly, it's like, if you think about it, like, Steam's working on it, like, because you already have. First of all, Steam's already like the #1 game occupier in the PC world. Yeah.
It's digital, the biggest digital software site on the internet, I think. They're up there.
So yeah, and like think about like the cross-platform games right now. Like, what do we have?
I mean, Xbox, everything on Xbox is moving to cross-platform. All of it. Sony's behind the curve on that. They're not going to work well with an ecosystem because their titles they're too one note. I mean, look, if somebody goes and they get PSN, their biggest tier, for a month, you could play through all their single player focused titles. You can beat them in 1 month. So what incentive do you have to keep that platform after you've done that? This is the thing about Xbox. Most of the Xbox titles are multiplayer focused. They're focused towards community. So those titles just have legs forever. This is why people are still playing Halo 5, right now. You go on those you play Halo 5 right now, it's filled with people.
Oh yeah, console.
Oh yeah, on the console, people are just still playing it because it's got online, so it's got legs for forever. You know, Halo plays
People
like Halo
were playing
5.
Reach forever.
The what?
People were playing Reach forever.
Oh
too.
yeah, they're playing Reach. They're still playing Halo 3. People are still playing Halo 1. You know, that's crazy. But that's
Halo
what
1
keeps
was
it going.
revolutionary when it came out.
Yeah, but that's what keeps it going, right? That's what keeps that going, that people are going to keep resubscribing to it because all that's there. They don't have to. They can go out and buy that single title, but they have many titles on there that all go online. You got to, you know, a lot of people some people got a tight budget. Most people do nowadays. So they'll go on there. They're having an easier time spending $20 to $30 a month and getting a collection of 100+ games. Well, hundreds of games, not just 100. I think they got 400 games on there right now. Not only 400, but you get first day releases. You're getting titles that are $70 a piece, and they're there. Boom, day one. Xbox putting out sometimes like 5 games in 1 month, like new releases that if you just bought them in the store, you'd spend like close to $400-500. So you're getting that for $30 a month. To me, it's a no-brainer. So I can never understand why people are crying over that shit. They're all crying over it. Like, what are you fucking crazy? Like, you're getting hundreds of dollars worth of titles.
Yeah, and then most people will, if it's cross-platform, you guys will. I mean, I would as well. I would buy any game cross-platform if I could play with people on Xbox or PlayStation.
Well, the Xbox Game Pass works for PC as well, right?
Yes, it does.
Some of the games.
So you don't even need the console.
Dude, they
To
added
be able to access it.
the PC to every single tier. Because back in the day, well, not that far back in there, a couple of weeks ago, the only tier that had PC games was the Ultimate package. Now all of them had PC games.
But you can't play all the PC games that we have on PC that you're playing on like console.
No, you can't. But the fact that they added the PC to every tier shows you where they're going. It shows you that the hybrid is the future for them. People didn't know. People didn't really notice that. The PC is in every tier of this console, and that's preparation for, I think, the Xbox Ally and the future Xbox. Is that the PC's in every tier. So now when you go in there, you're not just going to get console games, you're going to get PC Xbox games. So it's different.
I still don't own a PS5, and that shit's been out for how long?
I own it. I got one. I like it. But it's been out for years now. I can't, dude, it's like 5 years now. Going on 6, I think. It's crazy. Maybe
when it first came out, no one could fucking get it, and people were like, hella.
Everybody used their stimulus. I think they all used their stimulus money on it.
I think I used that for a Switch.
I used my stimulus money to buy a brand new OLED monitor.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I used it. I forgot how much they gave me. It was like, I think it was like over $1,000 or something. I don't remember.
I went to Vegas with most of my money and lost it.
That's not good. How dare you? That's messed up. Yeah, I can't do that, man. I never bet money, and I've predicted fights in the past. I remember one of the biggest ones I predicted was Ronda Rousey versus Holly Holm. A lot of people said she's gonna destroy her. Right? They all said that she's gonna knock Holly out quick, and I said no. Not only is she gonna beat her, but she's gonna knock Ronda out.
Hey, and the weird thing is she knocked her out with a fucking head kick.
Yeah, she knocked her out with a head kick. And she didn't even use a head kick. She already fucked her up with her hands. She could have probably knocked her out with her hands. But I predicted it. I actually bought that card because I knew it. And I just kept debating. I'm like, I should put money on it. I should put money on it. And I never bet on fights. And I had a really strong feeling.
Dude, I knew she would win too. Dude,
I analyzed it. Most people thought she was going to get crushed. They thought Holly was going to get wrestled down and submitted. And I just didn't see it. I saw Holly head kicking her all day long.
It was on the UFC promotion, so they fucking propagandized that bullshit. Like,
Yeah, should be
like
beat
all the
Beth Carrera. Everyone thought she was undefeated, like impossible to defeat.
Who, Carrera?
Yeah.
I mean, Carrera.
Hyping up that fight, that whole 4 horsemen bullshit.
Yeah, Carrera was pretty good. She was okay. Her big thing, she used to do her booty shake at the end of all the fights. It was like her little gimmick.
She also looked mean. Like they called her the bulldog. She looked like a fucking bulldog.
And she had a hard face, didn't she?
Yeah.
She had one of those Brazilian women. They look German almost. She looked like that. She looked like a female version of that dude from Rammstein. like the lead singer. That's who she looked like. That she looked like to me. Till. That's one band I have to go watch. Rammstein. I gotta watch them.
Once Holly Holm knocked out fucking Ronda Rousey was never the same after that.
She was never a striker. That's the thing with Ronda. Ronda was ridiculously she was dominant as hell, like one of the most dominant UFC champions. If she would have focused strictly on judo, maybe throw a punch and boom and jump in and grab you, but she would try to get into boxing matches, like pure kickboxing matches with these women, which was just really stupid. She should have just came in with a high guard, slip, right hand, boom, just come in and grab you and take you down. Because once she got you down, you're most times you're done. She got extremely high level judo, and she will finish you in seconds. Crazy. Her judo was like no other athlete in UFC, man or female, was as high level judo as she was. She would just finish you in seconds.
Men are still learning from her about how to throw people.
Yeah, she was ridiculous. That judo, her level.
A wrestler now, right?
No, her level of judo was. There's no other UFC fighter that was on that level. She was very impressive. It was to the point, it's like, well, I'm going to buy one of this lady's cards. She's just going to destroy everyone.
I still can't do that shit, man. I have to, like, trip them. Like, if you're going to, like, throw judo, right? You're supposed to, like... So, if I'm right-handed, right? So I grab them in a right-handed headlock, right?
Yeah.
And then I'm trying to, like, grab their left... Or the right arm.
Is that sober snoring?
I don't know who the fuck...
One second, I got to mute him.
Yeah, it is. I muted them.
Sober's just snoring. He's tired. The guy's he's probably been working all day.
It's all right.
What were you saying?
And then, well, it's just crazy how like you do that. Like, I do other shit. Like I try to flip them over the top of my head, and then spike them into the ground, like Japanese style and shit. You should bring up your mic just slightly. Perception. I think your mic's just slightly lower than it should be. Okay. Yeah, I was saying that like, okay, so like if you grab someone in the right headlock, right? Grab their right arm and then like basically take your right, plant your left foot, take your right leg, trip them, and then like kind of like spin them around. They're not really flipping. Yeah. So you do judo? That's one of the things you do? Well, that's what I was saying that what Ronda Rousey was good at. I mean, she was an Olympic level judo practitioner. Like she got, I think, a silver medal. She was extremely high level. And I think the year she got it was a very high level of competition. That other lady that's at the top right now at that weight, I think it's bantamweight. I don't think the competition was as tough as it was when Ronda was doing it. And so Ronda's always her judo looks way better than this. I think her name is Harrison, Kayla Harrison, maybe. She's the new she's the new bantamweight champion. She looks like a straight up dude. I'd like to see her versus Ronda Rousey. See what that looks like when it comes to, because I think that would turn to judo. I'm not sure what your what you know about like jujitsu and judo and all that stuff, but like if you were to put, like, let's say you do the Ronda Rousey throw, right? Yeah. So, like, you know how to do the alligator roll? Not at all. Not at all. I've never practiced judo. So, when you get them on the ground and you still have them in that, like, lock, essentially, you essentially can... Well, there's a couple of different things you can do. Like, you know, you obviously can do the guillotine. Then you can do it's called the anyway, the alligator roll. Yeah. And essentially, like, you know, get them hurt and then roll. I can't even remember which way it is right now. Mm-hmm. And then the of course you can do the arm bar. You go into like, you know, like, get them down, they're fucking knocked out, essentially, almost. Mm-hmm. Oh, the Peruvian necktie. You know the Peruvian necktie? No, I don't.
I might have seen it before, but I didn't know the name of it, so I'm not sure.
Okay, let me find it.
I can go look it up. You can just talk about it. I'll put it up in the stream.
Okay, so the Peruvian necktie, if you're right-handed, so you have one of the arms, like probably your left arm with their right arm, right?
All right.
And then you get inside on their left arm with your right arm.
Mm-hmm.
And
So you're a big MMA guy. I had no idea. I thought you were more of like a boxing fan, like a pure boxing fan.
well, boxing, I watched boxing first. But
Yeah,
I
same with me.
from, like MMA and shit.
Yeah.
So the Peruvian necktie, like it's if you look it up. Hold on, let me find
It's up on the screen right now. Look, I'll share my screen on the Discord so you can see what I'm showing. All right, so I got it up on the screen here if you want to analyze that their perception. Right now, this is some guys showing the necktie thing you're talking about.
They were on. First time I saw this shit was on the UFC. It was like one of their their reality shows. Okay, so right here, yeah, you see this? Now look,
Yes.
he's just gonna sit down. He's got one of them. So that's all it takes, right there.
Looks like a neck crank, or like a what do you call it? A
but-
triangle almost.
That's a Peruvian necktie.
Yeah.
So
So
essentially, on the right side, he has it underneath the neck. On the left side, he has it underneath the shoulder.
that looks like that hurts a lot.
Yeah.
So what is it? Is it like a blood choke, or are you just cranking it?
Yeah, it's a blood choke.
It's a blood choke.
You're cutting off the circulation.
Like
to
the
your head.
carotids, right?
Yeah.
I could do a pretty good rear naked choke. I'm pretty good at that. I could cut it off pretty easy. I could also do it. I don't exactly know the angle. Like basically, if somebody shoots in on me, I can get another blood choke with a, I don't know what you call that. It's so much from like the basically mounted towards their head. Like their head's coming towards me, and then I come down and I can wrap them up there. It's just because I know how to do a rear naked choke pretty good, so I could switch it from multiple angles.
Rear naked. That's a guillotine choke.
It's like a guillotine, right? Yeah, I know how to
rear
do
naked.
that. I know how to.
Yeah,
You
that's
just.
they call that a rear naked grip.
Yeah. It's sort of like
Yeah,
you just
so-
cross it under the chin. You come. You basically you take it on your
That's how you do a
bicep.
rear naked, but you're doing
Yeah.
it as a guillotine. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's called that's a variation of
Yeah.
a guillotine. There's multiple
Yeah.
variations. There's catch
Yeah.
wrestling. There's rear naked choke. There's the 10-finger grip, which they also call it the saucer grip, because you're pretty much taking like your fingers together and putting it up near the mandible. Yeah, there's multiple different grips. And there's
Yeah.
obviously the classic grip, which is the ball and socket grip that they teach you in
Yeah.
Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
This guy
That's
ball
no
and socket.
standard.
This guy knows a lot about this stuff. I've been watching
Yeah,
it
so
for a long time.
FUTV, if
Yeah.
you look in the open chat, FUTV,
Yeah.
I put the one that I was thinking about. I think this is.
Is that the UFC, that video there? Because I might put it in the stream. The problem is UFC's so strict on their content. It's crazy. Let's see if I can put this in here. Yeah, this is UFC content, isn't it? Yeah, I can't show that. So we'll just talk about it if you want.
Well,
If you want
anyway.
to talk about it.
So basically, on the left side, you're gonna go underneath the armpit, like, and you're on top. On the right side, you're getting underneath the neck.
Wait 1 second. I'm gonna show the content, but you could talk. I can't show it in the show. Okay, there you go. If you want to talk
Yeah,
about
so-
what we're watching right now.
So you're gonna be on top. You're gonna be on top, and you're gonna put your left hand underneath their armpit.
Mhm.
And then on the right side, you're gonna get underneath their neck, and you're gonna close your hands, and then you're just gonna like put your legs up and sit back. And
That is such a bizarre choke that he just did there.
Yeah, it's a Peruvian necktie.
It is. If you see that video, that is such a weird choke you did there. Like it's hard to see, like explain what the hell he just did there. You see that?
That's what it is.
Yeah, but the angle of it, the angle is just so it's
Well,
doing
think-
it differently
Yeah,
from what we
it's
saw before.
weird. It is a little weird. I know.
Oh, so he just cranked it. I mean, he could like break his neck. Like he didn't quit because
Yeah,
he was out. He quit because the way he's cranking his neck is such an awkward angle that he could like break his neck.
If you're right-handed, which most people are, you're gonna land on top, right? And you're gonna put your left hand underneath their armpit on their right side. On the right side, you're gonna get underneath their neck.
But he quit. You see how he quit? You see how I quit there? That's not even a blood choke. That's just the fact that he's cranking his neck so hard that he looks like he's gonna break it. So he quit. He didn't get choked out.
Yeah, it's craziness.
Yeah, that probably could literally break your neck doing that. That's why, you know, a lot of these jiu-jitsu guys, they have to go, they got to get all kinds of like fusing of the different, what do you call them? What do you call those? I'm like, sorry, people, it's really late. What do you call those things in your spine? What they call them? The different,
Vertebrae.
Not vertebrae. There's another word they use for it.
It's nuts, dude. It's crazy, dude.
Anyway, there's these different bones in your spine. And so what happens is these guys get these different bones crushed in there, these different layers of your spine. And so when you do this jiu-jitsu shit, it just destroys your spine. No joke. They get you in these crazy cranks and they start breaking your bones to pieces. It isn't just getting choked. It's the fact that when they do that crank, they start pressing and compressing your spine. And it starts just fucking it all up. You guys know the fighter Bas Rutten?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Well, he got into some.
He was actually training Brock Lesnar.
Yeah, that guy's all fucked up. Like he has all kinds of nerve problems in his spine. It's all the way to the point that one of his arms is way smaller than the other one because when they compressed his spine together, it caused a lot of the nerves to kind of compress and it damaged them. So now if you ever look at his body, his symmetry is all off because he just doesn't get the proper signals to one part of his body. So you'll see one arm is like puny and then his other arm is like massive.
So Bas Rutten, he fought in Pancrase, no?
I think so. Yeah. Is that the sport where they throw palm strikes?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what he was famous for. He was famous for his palm strikes. He would knock fuckers out with a palm strike. He was famous for that and his guillotine, which he actually used in S-Grip, which is actually kind of unconventional.
But you know,
that's a wrestling grip.
But you know, Quentin, like palm strikes make perfect sense, don't they? Because look, when you throw your fist, it pivots, right? It goes up and down. Your palm doesn't do that. When you put your palm out and you lift it, like, you know, you do a palm strike, that's so much stronger. That in many ways, it's actually stronger and more stable than a punch, right? Because there's not that kind of instability in the way when you throw a punch and you have that, where your hand can move up and down. There's kind of like a hinge there, right? Your palms don't do that, especially when you lift them, they lock in. One of the reasons it's illegal in boxing is to throw palm strikes is because of the gloves. It's not because of the strikes, because the gloves have lacing and all that on them. So I guess a punch is like I said, it's a little more unstable just because the fact that your bone is built to pivot, to move up and down, right? And so they even wrap it. They put a tape around there to make it not do that, which is unnatural for your hand to do that. Palm strikes.
I don't know why they wouldn't allow it in the UFC. I think palm strikes should be.
Oh
like,
yeah, for sure. I don't understand why they outlaw them.
Like they should. Bas always saying how they should make palm strikes allowed. I mean, it's for excellent technique.
It is.
It's a martial art. You have to learn it.
Oh yeah, palm strikes, dude. Just take your hand right now and lift your palm. Do a palm, and you'll see how much tighter that is.
Hold up, you guys. Honestly, think about it like this, you guys. I already know why. Think about it like this. Think about bare knuckle boxing, dude. I would rather punch someone with my fist. If I was to fucking palm strike you in the mouth, you could bite me, and it would cut my wrist or something. And then I could be bleeding out.
Well, it doesn't make sense because look, the palm strike. I think there really is less likelihood of a injury because the palms, like if you take your hand and then put it in a palm strike position, now you're punching straight from your bone, and there's no bend in.
I'm not really worried about.
But look, there's no bend in your wrist when you throw a punch. And you throw a punch properly, especially a straight punch, your wrist can bend up and down, so you can break your wrist.
That's why we learned boxing.
But this is why they wrap it. This is why they wrap their wrists so that you don't break it, which is unnatural. A palm strike, as soon as you lift your wrist, it compresses your palm. It compresses your wrist, so now your wrist doesn't have that kind of bend in it.
I talked to a guy, dude. He was
exactly
like, everybody loved this motherfucker. He was like one of the strongest people in the fucking high school. He said, chop the motherfucker, chop him, give him a fucking judo, like a chop.
Chops will break your hand if
Like,
you.
I'm serious. You say like a knife, like a chop.
Dude, I don't understand how people throw chops. Like, you know how easy it is to break your hand throwing a chop? Your hands are not built. Like, chops is one of the worst techniques you can do.
Chop.
You got to have some strong fucking
I feel
hands to throw a
bad if
chop.
I threw a chop and it didn't work out right.
Dude, you need to have strong hands because chops, you could just break. I mean, yeah, you could break your hand pretty easy at the wrist. Like
I mean, I get what you're saying though. Like, if you do the palm strike, I would fucking want to like put them underneath their chin and then just like, wow.
Oh, but a chop, like if you throw a chop and you can actually build your wrists up and you chop a dude, you got some big ass fucking bare hands and you just chop him right in the throat, that dude's dead.
Wouldn't
Just
you feel
dead.
bad later, though? Like, why didn't I just throw a punch?
A punch will fuck you up too, but one time I actually got hit with a hard ball in my throat and I survived, so I think that they're dangerous, but when you throw a chop, it's like a sharp maneuver, like especially I've seen guys hit guys right in the side of their neck, like compresses their blood, you know, in those areas, and it's a quick jut to that area. And when you do it real hard, it just stops it and it basically shocks their system. That's why you remember you used to see that on like Star Trek, like Spock would hit these dudes with these fucking chops and they would fall over, or he would like squeeze their shoulders and hit these pressure points. It's like that kind of idea, I guess. It shocks your system. But in order to throw a chop, you got to build yourself up because your hands will break. Like, that is not a safe style of throwing something.
Is that even a good idea to do?
I don't think it is. But I've seen KGB guys throw chops. Dude, I've seen KGB guys throw chops, and it's ridiculous. Like, they got, like, stone for hands. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, how did you build your hands up to do that?
Like Austin Powers can throw a judo chop. Anybody can? No, I'm just joking.
No, I've seen KGB guys learn. I've seen these KGB guys throw these chops, dude. You can tell they can kill you. They can fucking kill you. They hit you in the back of the neck with a chop, and then like fucking, they just break your bones in your neck with a chop. Like how the fuck did you build that up? Maybe it's because we've been taught.
Imagine, dude, I've seen people fight like that shit too. Like, they straight up like start doing all these weird shit. Why don't you just like? I mean, come on, guys. This is why we teach boxing, isn't it? Because you could just literally just punch someone. You know what I mean? Turn the punch over when you hit it. That's it.
You know what? I like throwing punches and I like throwing elbows. But I never got big into palm strikes, but I understand why palm strikes are so.
You can't really change it.
I know why palm strikes are so effective.
Elbows are amazing. Like, you can do elbow in the front, elbow in the back, elbow up and down.
Palm strikes are also really powerful. In some ways, you have more stability in a palm strike than you do a punch.
Yep.
Well,
I mean, boxing has some mean knockouts with palm strikes.
Yes. Because like I said, it's going straight from the palm, which your palm, if you notice, it has a pad on it. It's a very good pad. And that's put there by God to protect your hands. Because when you come down naturally, you're always going to put your hands up in an open motion and they're going to come down in the pads. You basically have like little ass shakes on your hand. Those are intended to protect your hands.
Dude,
your knuckles don't have that. Your knuckles have no protection on them. They don't.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, I'm saying they have no protection on them, your knuckles. They're kind, in some ways they're similar to an elbow, but the thing is your elbows are so strong. Your elbows are just dense bone. They're perfectly built. Your elbows are perfectly built for breaking someone's face.
Hey guys, you can fucking open your hand. You can literally go fuck up straight up, goddamn Kill Bill and fucking poke someone's eye out and shit. But like, the thing is I would rather literally punch, like just punch, and then elbow. Yes, of course. Forearm, I would do that too. But the only time I'm opening my fucking fists up and like grabbing people is when I'm grabbing them and trying to do like jujitsu or something, like judo or something.
The elbows I like to throw the most are lead elbows. I don't like to throw rear elbows. Not much. I could throw them, and they are very powerful, but I like to throw them lead because they're sharper and they're quicker. Basically, almost like a jab. I think that's a really cool technique. It's really fast too. So almost you throw it like a jab. Like I said, you come real quick. You see that guy John Jones does a lot of elbow techniques. That's about the only thing I like about John Jones is his elbow techniques. I think they're very
you know what's weird, dude?
Really good.
FUTV, dude. How come everyone's fucking been following with John Jones You know how they disqualified him against that fucking deaf guy? How come everybody else
Yes.
has been doing it this entire time and they haven't disqualified them?
Well, he threw it in the angle he threw it was incorrect. That's the problem.
Yeah, but I've seen the same shit. It almost seems like.
I mean, you know what's funny is I think I got to go back and watch it again, but I thought the deaf guy was beating him. He was outboxing him, and then he took him down and hit him with these illegal elbows, and they stopped the fight. But that guy, I think before that, was beating John Jones.
Dude, John Jones was fucking beating him for sure.
I got to go watch it again because I remember seeing that guy beating him. Like he was outboxing John. John is
Okay,
not a
so
great
you're
boxer.
You're not allowed to go 12 to 6, right?
No, you're not allowed to come straight down. And a lot of guys like Joe
so-
Rogan's trying to discredit that, but you got to keep in mind, it's true that they
Well-
break like coconuts and all that. They can break someone's skull with those downward elbows.
Dude, they call that breaking the coconut. Remember fucking Diego Sanchez? That's
Yes.
going upwards. But all I'm saying is that I've seen 12 to fucking 6 elbows way more times than that just one fight.
Dude, I like how Joe Rogan's trying to change that. He's like, I don't know why they did this and did that. It's like, bro, because they seen guys break shit with that technique. They're breaking all kinds of crazy
Dude, make
stuff.
it legal. Fuck it, make it legal.
Yeah, but they don't want to break guys' skulls. Like you got to remember that guy Page, where he threw that sharp knee. You know, he threw basically the tip of his knee into that guy's forehead. It's a similar
why-
idea. You know, you throw the tip of your elbow into the middle of someone's forehead. You throw it hard
That's
enough.
why
You
you
know,
got a referee.
yeah, but they're gonna break the guy's skull. It's just extremely dangerous. You know.
It's fighting food.
It is, but they're trying to like make it a little safer where they don't kill the guy. Maybe they knock him out, but you don't kill him. You remember when
Yeah, but
Page threw the
I've
tip of
seen
his
people
knee
fucking
into that guy's
laugh.
face? He broke his skull.
Dude, I've seen people do the 12 to 6 elbows, and I could probably fucking find shit right here, and maybe you won't like that.
Yeah.
What they went 12 to 6 on the back of their heads.
Well, most organizations
Oh,
have
that was not 12 to 6. That was 11 to 7. or
most
some bullshit like that.
organizations ban it. So, I mean, I think for a reason.
You know what I'm talking about, though. You know when people like get you up against the fence, right?
Yeah.
In UFC, you push their head down, right? And then like you give them an elbow, but you say, "Oh, that was from the side."
Yeah,
You know what I'm talking
you
about?
just can't come straight down. That's the whole thing. You can't come straight down
Is
with
that
it.
any less dangerous?
I think it is a little more dangerous. I think it is. I've seen it before. I've seen the effects of it. You know, you saw John. He threw one of those things. That guy's face was all broken within seconds, and you hit the guy enough times with that straight down. You're probably gonna break his skull. You know, this is the tip of the elbow. It comes straight. It's almost like a pickaxe. You come right down, and that's what a pickaxe does, right? Especially with John's elbows. That guy has some sharp fucking elbows. I got sharp elbows too. It's like, you know, the guys with long arms.
Yeah. Well, I guess
Any man who has some long fucking arms knows that he got some sharp elbows. You look at a guy like Tony Ferguson, they come down with this shit. It's like a pickaxe, and when it comes down, just like a pickaxe, it goes right through the soil. And this guy got some
You
sharp
gotta be
elbows.
honest, though. That you're literally talking about like a one degree of an angle.
Well, that shit busts you open instantly. Like some of the most devastating elbows you can land is that kind of elbow, straight down. Look, you see him throw it here. If you guys, I don't know if you see my screen. Look at the damage that this causes. This one elbow, it comes right down,
Well,
like
no, I'm watching.
smashes his face. It comes down. He comes down hard with his weight, and boom! It's a really good technique for killing someone.
Dude, watch Diego Sanchez versus fuck, dude. Actually, before I fucking tell you anything, I'm watching. Don't do whatever you're doing. You make a good point. Yes, but still, they call that cracking the coconut from the bottom, right?
Yeah, that sounds real good. I mean, the point, like I said, the point is to defeat your opponent, outpoint them, dominate them, break them up, but not to kill them. And if this technique looks like it's going to kill somebody, just like rabbit punches have been outlawed, they've outlawed this technique. You cannot hit
Yeah, but
someone like that.
My point is that's why they have the referee to jump in there and be like, "Look, dude, stop."
Yeah, but if you throw that elbow, they tell you ahead of time, don't throw that technique. Because the referee is not going to stop. The referee is not going to prevent you from already having
Okay, so
a broken.
why is it a fucking disqualification then?
Because you've already gotten this information before the fight.
Referee beat his ass.
No. This is told to you before. You're supposed to know this. Just like obviously it's a given that low blows are illegal. This style of elbow is illegal. So if you go in the ring and you throw an illegal elbow, it's judged.
No, but if you turned it, if you turned it 1 degree to the left.
Yeah, because it's less damaging. Like this technique can break your skull.
1 degree to the right.
Look at this way that John Joseph's elbow. This is an illegal elbow. Look at the way he throws it. If you saw earlier, he broke this guy's face with a single elbow. Like that could just shatter your orbital bone, shatter anything. Like that's nothing. That's not the elbow we're talking about. If you guys watching my screen right now,
that guy is deaf. He
is, but look how he's coming down with that. That is so devastating. Those elbows, and he's doing this dumb wide mouth shit.
It's not like he's trying to kill him.
But he's going to. If he throws that shit, look, the ref told him because this shit's illegal. And they're supposed to know not to throw that.
So it should be 1 point.
He did multiple. He threw multiple of these. And I think he had warned him earlier.
No,
he had warned him of it earlier. Yeah, he threw a lot of those illegal elbows in there. And he knows they're illegal. He just knows they're so damaging.
Okay, I remember the fight from the bottom of my heart.
Look at the way he throws it.
That was the only time that shit happened.
Boom. Look at that. He thrown him multiple of those. Multiple of that illegal elbow.
That's 2.
He threw 2, yeah. You shouldn't even throw 1.
You're just qualified?
He threw more because he had broken his face earlier, I think. And I think they had stopped the action on one of those illegal elbows earlier in the fight. Like, look, he's just thrown multiple of those illegal elbows.
Okay, do you remember fucking Okay, let's think about this. Remember Ben Askren versus
Masvidal?
No, before that, where he
Robbie
actually
Lawler?
won. Yeah, Robbie Lawler. It was right around there where people were starting to throw fucking elbows to the back of their heads.
Well, that's terrible.
Just like that. Just the same way that he did it.
Well, I mean, it's illegal in the sport. I mean, they got to follow the rules.
I know it's illegal. Well, if it's illegal, then that they should make it. First of all, I remember it wasn't illegal to fucking punch people in the balls. You remember that shit?
Yeah, I know, but it changed. I think it should be illegal to put your hand over a man's mouth. These guys still do this to this day. It's crazy.
Yeah, they do. They try to fucking cover up their breathing apparatus.
The commentators say it's to disrupt the breathing. It's like, bro, it's cheating.
Well, that's the thing. Hey, welcome back, Gonzalo.
Wait, Gonzalo's here?
Yes.
Hey, what's up, you?
Yo, what's up, Gonzalo? How you doing?
I'm doing good.
You doing good? All right, that's
Welcome
good,
back,
man. And some people told me you were like depressed or something a few days ago. I was like, what the F? The last time I heard you sounded all right.
Hey, Gonzalo, how you doing, my friend?
How you doing?
It's perception.
I got the divorce papers.
Are you going through that now?
You had that shit.
I got them. I already got them. They're done.
That's all done? How'd that go?
Yeah, I got them. I got them here. Got to give them to my wife.
Yep.
Ex-wife.
The ex-wife, huh?
I'm
Hey,
happy
Gonzalo,
and sad.
man.
I'm doing a live
let me
stream
ask-
right now, Gonzalo.
Can I do the goddamn interrogation, please?
All right,
Gonzalo,
go ahead and do it.
Yeah.
you said this shit about 5 or 6 months ago
What?
about you're getting divorced.
What? The process took about 8 months. I just got the papers. My lawyer said when I was sleeping, because here in the Philippines, when it's night, it's day over there, Vegas.
Yeah.
Pacific Standard Time. So when in the middle of the night, I checked my fucking email. I don't know. I just woke up like 2, 3 in the morning, and he said, "Good morning, Gonzalo. Today you are officially legally divorced." I'm like, what the fuck? After like 8 or 9 months. Okay, Roger that.
Well, then you don't have to sign the fucking paper.
How you feeling about that? You all right with that? You happy?
Well, I said I'm happy and sad. I'm kind of happy and sad about it.
Why are you sad?
Hey,
Because this is my son. I have to find a way to be part of my son's life. He's in a foreign country, and I don't know how far.
Well, you can still
I don't
do
know how
that.
close. I don't know how close or far I will end up being from him.
Go back
But
to the,
depending upon that, I gotta figure out a way to continuously and constantly be in his life.
So what?
where's your son live? What country?
You can't make an arrangement with this woman and like be able to like see your kid, you know, get some dates where you can
These
just.
dudes are fucked up, man. These people just honestly, man, they it's their country. In the Philippines, when it comes to the children, the women have like more authority until the age of 7. He gets to choose who he goes with.
How old's he
But
now?
by that time, but he's like 5. But by that time, he's been with the mother the whole time, and the mother's kind of like brainwashing him because she just posted a video on Facebook.
Let
Who's
me
that
ask
guy?
you
She put. Hold on, dude. She pointed to a picture. My wife pointed to a picture
Yeah.
of me, and my kid said he's a stranger. So she's teaching him some shit, dude. So by the time he's 7, he's not gonna want to go with me. So I gotta go through a court process. Yeah, there's a way.
He's still a young kid, man. He'll get past
Hold
that.
up. So what am I? Okay, before I forget what the hell I'm talking about, can I say something, please? Check this out,
Yeah.
motherfuckers. Please.
All right, go on.
Gonzalo, I
Yeah.
always respect you. Your son is Filipino then?
He is.
Half Filipino, yeah.
So Mexican,
Are
Filipino,
you sure
American.
he's your son? Do you have a DNA test?
He looks just like me, fool.
All right, come on,
Okay,
man.
that's not what my question was.
Oh, that's his son, yeah.
Do you have a DNA test? Yes or no?
I don't need one. He's my son, dude. He looks just like me. He's not full Filipino.
Neither am I.
Dude,
You can tell
he
he's not full
knows.
Filipino.
He said he was with a woman and she wasn't. Dude, it's his kid. He knows.
Dude, my grandfather was from the Philippines, Gonzalo. You think I'm lying to you? All I'm saying is simply this. Just make sure that son is yours.
Yeah.
Wait, Gonzalo, they didn't do any blood work or anything when the courts, when you went through the courts?
It's not necessary, but not necessary. Look.
Yeah, I can understand that. Yeah.
It is in your case, man.
No. You don't, guys.
Gonzalo,
Dude, he knows it's his son. He knows it's his son. There's no.
We're not gonna go there, dog. I just got a divorce. I was married. It's over. This. My wife doesn't even cheat on me. She's like fucking Jehovah's Witness, man.
Yeah.
He doesn't even want. He didn't even want to
I'll
divorce
tell you
me,
one
man.
thing
But
about my fucking grandfather was from the Philippines and my dad's half Filipino. And I fucking remember when my mom was cheating on my dad and my dad kicked a fucking hole in the wall. And there was literally a fucking hole in the wall. And it was my dad, but it's definitely my dad. But luckily, I know now, it's definitely my dad. And maybe you already know. And nothing against you, Gonzalo. I'm just trying to help you. And I love you.
Well, he already knows this is his kid, man. He already knows.
Yeah, but I already know that I'm drunk and I'm also high.
Yeah, he knows. He knows.
Alright.
Yeah.
if you told me, and I know this already, but I'm just asking again. And by the way, I have what I gotta be somewhere in six days. I'm not even fat, but I want to get a little bit chiseled in 6 days. You said it's more about the food than the exercise?
Dude, are you fucking
yes.
kidding me, dude? Because you want to fucking seem fucking sexy to another fucking woman? Is that
Yes,
why?
it's about food. Yes, it's about food. These
Okay, so I gotta cut the one meal out because I'm eating 3 times a day. I'm just gonna cut the one meal out for the next 6 days.
Well, the easiest way to cut weight is to cut out carbohydrates, but you need to eat sodium. You cannot. You need to eat sodium because if not, when you cut the carbs out, you're gonna lose a lot of fluid because your body. You're not gonna be bloated anymore. A lot of people are bloated.
I'm eating 3 servings of rice, dude. Because here in the Philippines, they
That's
serve
a lot of
with
rice.
everything.
That's a lot of rice. Look, if you want to cut weight, you got to cut that out. You have to eat a very low carb diet. At the max, you eat
Dude,
20
if you
grams.
want to fucking cut weight, stop fucking drinking sugar.
Well, you can't drink. You cannot have sugar at all. You cannot drink alcohol.
No. That's,
You-
no. That exactly. That's what I'm saying.
It has to be at the most 20 grams of sugar a day, which is it includes everything: water,
No
alcohol,
fucking sugar at
anything.
all.
You can only have at the max 20 grams of sugar a day. You
Your
need to
sugar has to
go.
come from
You
pasta.
need to go into ketosis, and that's what's going to burn your fat, because the ketogenic state is what allows your body to access its fat stores. Fat is actually a fuel source. A lot of people think, "Oh, well, I'm fat." It's like, bro, you're just covered in.
That's exactly what I do.
You're
dude. I
covered
eat
in
fucking
fuel.
Fat.
Yeah, fat is fuel. That's what your body
Fat
stores.
and
That as
pasta.
energy.
Fat. Yeah, exactly. That's your fuel source. It's
Yes.
fat and sugar.
Your
But
body,
there's-
all that fat is not just aesthetic. That is energy. Right? That is energy.
Right.
So
But
when you
don't
cut
wanna
your
eat
weight, your body will go into that.
fast-burning Sugar like carbohydrates. You have to have slow-burning carbohydrates like pasta. So
If you want to cut weight, you don't eat pasta. You don't eat any of that. Everybody
I'm
knows.
not
Look, all these guys. No, I'm saying is like all these dudes who know how to lean out, bodybuilders. What they do is like a few weeks before the competition, they cut their carbohydrates. When you cut the carbohydrates, your body eats your body fat. It just eats it up, and that's how you lean out.
and
You get
fat
real
is
lean.
actually- and you're right. You're right. Fat is energy. So you might as well just have fat. Like have a little bit
Yes.
of fat.
You can have fat. You can have fat, but you have to cut the sugar in order to cut the fat, because your body's got to go into that
exactly.
fat burning
So
form.
That's why I don't eat candy. I don't eat sugar. I don't
Yes.
eat fucking ice cream. I don't eat candy.
The easiest way to keep your body lean is to not eat sugar. You eat very little sugar, very
Exactly.
little.
And don't drink fucking drinks with sugar in it.
Yeah, no drinks with sugar, nothing.
Like don't fucking drink Coca-Cola. Drink Diet Coca-Cola.
You don't want to
Don't
drink Diet
7-Up,
Coca-Cola
drink
either.
Diet 7-Up.
You don't want to drink diet anything, because a lot of times those diet sweeteners actually trigger your insulin.
Let me explain to
They
you
will
how this
they will spike your insulin levels. I know, dude. I know this because I've done this for years. I've
well,
actually.
that's why you fucking ate fat, dude.
No,
that's
no, no.
why you
I've
ate
helped.
fat.
I've helped people cut weight. I've helped people cut. I've heard helped a 70.
listen, man.
I helped a 70-plus-year-old man lose 100 pounds in 1 year. And so you do not want to drink these sweeteners, these artificial sweeteners, because what they do is they actually
I'm not
spike.
talking about artificial sweeteners. What I'm saying is this: don't fucking drink sugar.
No, but you said diet.
Don't eat.
Those diet drinks have these false sweeteners, and what those do is they actually
But
spike.
is that going to be any worse than fucking drinking sugar?
No, no, it's worse, because what it does is actually spikes your insulin levels even higher. So it will knock you out of ketosis. They're more likely to knock you out of ketosis
not
because
if you're eating fucking fat. Not if you're
no,
eating fat.
they will, because they knock your they basically spike your insulin levels. The thing that takes you out of ketosis is the spiked insulin levels. That's what it is. So when you eat sugar, it spikes your insulin. This is what
Not
type 2
everyone's
diabetes
really
is.
in ketosis, man.
This is what type 2 diabetes is. Your
Not
metabolic.
everyone's going to be in diabetes. Not
No,
everyone's gonna be in ketosis.
everybody in America. I'm just looking at America. Most people in America are metabolically damaged because of the high carbohydrate, high processed foods they've eaten. So if they eat anything with sugar, their body hyper responds. So it releases a lot of insulin. So it's very hard to stay in
So
ketosis
is
when
this
you.
motherfucker, is he going to drink alcohol?
Dude, you can't drink alcohol. You can't. If you're gonna
I
drink,
can.
if you're doing a ketogenic diet, the only alcohol you can drink is a hard liquor, at the
Wait,
most.
that's not my
The
point.
hard liquor. That's the only thing.
That's not my point. My point is simply like if you cut sugar out of your diet, you can drink alcohol, drink or eat fat, and then still be okay.
Well, you don't really want to drink alcohol. You don't, because there's sugar
I don't
in
want
it.
to drink alcohol either, but I still do it.
What I'm saying is, look, if Gonzalo's trying to cut weight, he needs to not drink alcohol, really.
No, I'm
But,
not drinking. I'm not drinking.
but if you were gonna drink, you drink a hard alcohol because they're low in sugar. They're lower in sugar than a beer. Beer has much higher sugar. Well, yeah, well, that's a great thing. Then you're
Well,
gonna.
that's a weight, but I'm eating 3 servings of rice a day. I'm
Yeah.
gonna cut one meal. So
That's
I'm
your
still
issue.
Eating 2 servings.
Solo, just
But you
keep
gotta
your
cut the
cardio
you
up.
gotta cut the rice. That's the thing. You want to cut weight, you gotta cut the rice. You cannot be eating
Cardio.
rice like that.
Gonzalo, keep your cardio up. I swear to God, just fucking do some jumping
Yeah, of course,
jacks.
cardio cuts weight. Yeah.
Yeah, but if I don't eat the fucking rice, basically what I'm down to here is a flimsy little fucking piece of fish. It's just like a little bit. And what is it? What is it? The fish and what is it?
Yeah,
The
meat is
fish,
fine.
It's just like a little piece. The meals here. It's a little piece of fish, the rice, and the egg. But I told him because here in the hotel, I told him to make me 2 eggs per meal. So I'm eating 6 eggs a day, but I'm cutting one of the meals out. So I'm eating 2 eggs, a little serving of rice, and the piece of fish. But if I get rid of the rice, I'm just eating 2 eggs and the piece of fish. I'm gonna be hungry, man. That's
Well, you need
not a lot.
protein. You do need the protein for sure. Dude,
Yes.
I would keep the rice, keep the protein, the eggs.
The rice is
I
a
heard eggs.
for
I heard
me.
eggs.
I'll tell
I eat
you
a lot of
this.
eggs because I heard that the eggs they create cholesterol.
Well, eggs are good
But
for you.
also-
Eggs are very good for you. But
Yeah.
you definitely,
but
if you want to
produces
cut.
bile.
Well, look, if you
Egg
want to.
produces bile.
Oh,
which
that's
kills
fine. That's fine.
cholesterol.
Look, if you want, yeah, exactly. But if you want to cut weight, you need to cut the carbohydrates out of your diet. You have to. But you have to consume sodium.
burning
At all your meals,
carbohydrates.
you need to salt all your foods because what happens when you get into that ketogenic form is that your body starts depleting a lot of the sodium and these different electrolytes. So you have to add sodium to all your meals. You have to eat well. But you don't want to eat sugar. When you eat the sugar, you're going to most likely keep that fat on your body. It's going to burn off once you cut those carbohydrates. And you have to keep them off for weeks, if not months. You cannot just not eat carbs today and then tomorrow you eat a bunch of fucking rice. You can't do that. You have to stick to it. So I'm
not
talking
saying.
I'm talking about months of not eating
I put
carbs.
salt on my food all the time.
Oh yeah. You have to, especially when you're doing a ketogenic diet. You have to salt your foods. If you don't, you're gonna get low blood pressure. You're gonna feel very fatigued. So you have to.
I
You
could
have
just
to.
make a cooking channel right now because
You're gonna feel very fatigued if you don't salt your foods.
No,
You salt your food.
Preferably some Himalayan salt, right, or sea salt.
Oh,
Instead of the
whatever
iodine.
salt you. Yeah.
sea salt or Himalayan salt.
Yeah.
Or
If you could get access to a blood pressure monitor, I would definitely use that as well because you're gonna get low blood pressure. Because your blood pressure. This is what I told people
he's
before.
gonna get high blood pressure.
No. I've told people before. If you have high blood pressure, I helped a woman before. If you have high blood pressure, one of the easiest ways to lower your blood pressure and get off of the high blood pressure medication is to cut carbohydrates from your diet. It will lower your blood pressure so fast, it's crazy. It's really good for you. It lowers your blood pressure, bro.
You're
And-
not even fucking taking into context the fact that some people are born with different genetics.
I understand that. I know people are
know what I
genetically
mean?
different. I know, but a lot of people most people are pretty similar, very very similar. Some people have different dietary. They have different allergies and so on. But that ketogenic diet, you're gonna cut weight. That's the way to do it. That's all the bodybuilders. That's the way they cut weight. You just take the carbs out, and boom, the weight just comes down. This is how they lean out. This is how you get lean.
Dude, I can fucking. This is what I do when I fucking lean out, dude. I do cut out carbohydrates, but obviously, I never, and this is just for me. And maybe you guys don't fucking do the same ass shit. I don't fucking drink sugar. I don't eat candy. I don't eat fucking cake. I don't eat fucking cookies.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't eat fucking sugar. I don't drink sugar. All my fucking shit is diet, and you can say anything you want about fucking Splenda or anything else. But what
Yes.
I'm saying is, you know what I mean? It's like I always try to keep my weight at a certain weight.
Well, Splendas, you cannot eat even those synthetic sweeteners when you're doing a ketogenic diet because it will knock you out of ketosis. Because those actually spike insulin more than actual sugar does.
Well, I would rather get sugar from actual food. You know what I mean?
Yes, but when you're doing a ketogenic diet, it doesn't matter where the carbs are coming from. You cut them. It doesn't matter if it's coming from fruit or rice or bread. You get rid of all of it. You don't do any of it.
What about pasta?
It's same thing. It's the same. It doesn't matter. It spikes insulin. The whole thing you're trying to keep down when you're trying to cut weight is your insulin levels. And a lot of times, Most people in the American population have insulin resistance. So when you eat anything, it hyper responds. So you're going to get a lot of insulin production in your body, and that's going to kick you out of ketosis instantly, and you are not going to lose fat. You're just going to be stuck where you are. So what I'm saying is that, dude, I've helped people. I've helped a lot of people. I've helped people cut hundreds of pounds. Dude, it's a real thing. It's all about hormones. It's how weight loss is all about hormones.
I'm not saying that you're wrong.
Yeah.
Listen to this, dude. What I'm saying is though you're forgetting about your metabolism. Like,
yes.
If you're active all the fucking time, if you wake up every fucking day and you fucking do shit every fucking day, your metabolism's gonna be high.
Yes.
And you're gonna burn those calories.
Well, it isn't just about calories. And like I'm saying, you're talking about like a normal person with a healthy body. Most people in America, throughout the world, many of the what they call the first world, they're metabolically damaged. So their body doesn't work like a normal human body. If you eat any carbohydrates, their body spikes insulin. This is a form of diabetes. Some of these doctors, they call it pre-diabetes. One of the issues nowadays is that they don't properly test for diabetes. What they do is they do blood tests. You're not supposed to do blood.
Most of the problem.
You're not. No, let me just finish this. Like, you're not supposed to do blood tests to detect diabetes. You do insulin testing. You see what you give people some carbohydrates and you test the levels of insulin in their body. This is not the way diabetes is tested throughout the world. The protocol is blood testing for high sugar levels. They should be testing for insulin levels.
Because they're not burning. Like, isn't a lot of the problems coming from today because we don't have people that are actually doing exercise?
Well, it's processed foods. Most of it has to do with processed foods. The exercise helps you with the effects of this processed foods, but the thing is that most people don't exercise. In any age, most people don't exercise. They get into it later, but they've already been metabolically damaged by that point.
Yeah, well, I don't even know anymore. Because
I'm talking about the developed world, the first world.
When I was trained at a very young age to basically get up and do exercise immediately. Like,
but most people don't do that. Most people are metabolically damaged before they even exercise. Yeah, a lot of the type 2 diabetes you find nowadays are like in young children. You're talking about like 8-year-olds, 10-year-olds.
Probably.
No, it isn't just exercise. It's the diet. The diet is so damaging that by the time they even reach the age to exercise, they're already damaged.
And I'll admit, I would agree that 70 to 80% is your diet.
Yes,
but
yes.
Still,
dude, if you cut carbs in your diet, you would literally lose 100 pounds in just a couple of months. Just the carbs alone. You don't even have to exercise. Your body will just use it because it switches over to a ketogenic form and it will eat your fat because it needs to use it. So if you just not eat or you fast, that's the point where fasting actually means something. When you're in a ketogenic state, you actually can fast.
If you're going to train someone to control their diet, also train them to control their activity level. You know
what I find is funny is that there's a big thing pushed on the internet now where they talk about, what do they call it? Intermittent fasting. I think that's what they call it. That doesn't work if your body is metabolically damaged. It only works if you cut carbohydrates. Once you cut the carbohydrates, now you can eat and then wait for hours.
It isn't. Let me tell you something.
It isn't just exercising.
I do fucking cartwheels. I fucking wake up and I do fucking exercise.
Yeah.
This is the weird thing. I don't think that I'm like the normal fucking person like here. Like, I wake up and I fucking exercise. I start fucking...
Well, I'm talking about the average, you know.
Well, think about it, though. Like, if you wake up and you fucking jog like a mile and shit...
So are you like diabetic or something? Because you said that you have like your... Because you're young...
diabetic.
Well, you're kind of a young guy. You said you're like legally blind. What caused that?
No, I'm 42.
Yeah, but you're young. You're only 40.
Blind. I've been legally blind since I was like born.
Yeah, but 42 is not old. So your vision issues.
So I do exercise.
Where did the vision issues come from?
It was genetic. Both my
genetic.
mom was legally blind. I got all the bad genetics.
Oh. So you don't know what caused it? It's just genetics.
It was genetics. But like the one thing that I can control is my exercise. I can wake up and I can exercise a little bit. You know what I mean? I can stretch. I can start doing things. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm legally blind, and I have
That's a,
I'm 42 years old. Yes, I am. And if you look at a picture of me, you probably wouldn't think that. But I
What
do
the fuck?
exercise. I
Wait, is it?
exercise.
oh, you
I try
exercise.
to burn calories off that I'm putting into my body, and I try to keep the good calories into my body. I try to have a balanced, not a balanced budget, but like a balanced diet.
Balanced budget. Are you gonna be watching the boxing matches tomorrow there, Perception?
I hope so.
They got some boxing going on tomorrow. I got Joe Joyce, I think. Wait, not Joe Joyce. Parker's fighting.
Dude, I hope Joe Parker knocks him out.
Joe Parker, he's fighting. And we also got a UFC event. We have a Gone versus Aspinall. Aspinall's been inactive for a long time now.
FUTV, can we just fucking Joe Parker versus Widely, right? Widely.
I forget his name. I got Parker winning that fight tomorrow.
I want Joe Parker to win. But
Yeah.
listen, I do think he's going to win. He's like 260. He outweighs the other guy, and the other guy doesn't look very big.
Well, he's more of a slickster, kind of elusive heavyweight. He's actually pretty slick for a big guy. That dude he's fighting ain't too big. He's kind of the guy he's fighting is kind of a stiff.
Not the first time that he's fought at that weight.
Yeah. There was a lot of people picking against him for the Wilder fight. I was like shocked. I'm like, bro, Parker's gonna beat that guy. I actually think Parker was.
I
thought Joe Joyce was getting his ass whooped versus Parker. He was getting his ass whooped, and then Parker took him out.
Wilder would hit him with one good right hand.
I mean, it's possible. I mean, that's not far fetched.
Like, here, like, and you know as well as I do, here we are just like fucking seeing shit that happened. He did mushrooms or whatever on top of the hill of fucking Kumbaya, and then basically like he was never the same. He's no longer Bomb Squad. It's almost like
Bomb Squad.
Yeah, you saying? But it's like, dude, I was picking him to win. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But now we have Joe Parker, who's literally the #1 contender twice now. Now this is going to be a third time. So how many times is it going to take for him to get a shot at Usyk? Right?
You think? Yeah, I mean, I think it's the next. I think after Usyk's next fight. Look, if Parker wins this, the next
Joe
fight.
Parker already have a shot at
Usyk? Yeah, he definitely should. I think he should have been fighting Usyk before that guy Dubois did. I think he should have been getting that fight before what's his name got it. Dubois. Parker should have been fighting before Dubois got him. For sure. Right?
Well, no. Well, Dubois, that was a rematch, but shouldn't it now be Usyk versus Parker?
Yes, exactly. After this fight, yeah, it should be Parker Usyk. Who's Usyk lined up with next?
Nobody.
Well,
He's just gonna wait around.
Well, I see him talking about Jake Paul, which is kind of funny.
Oh, come on.
That's a stupid shit. I don't want to see it. It's a fake fight. All right, people, you're watching Expert Panel on the Real Food TV. Remember to subscribe.
Why would fuck... Dude, this is the fucked up thing about this.
Yeah.
Jake Paul is a goddamn fucking avoid the Noid. Have you ever seen that fucking shit, avoid the Noid?
Of what?
Avoid the Noid. Ever heard of it?
No.
That's Jake Paul. He's the Noid that you're going to avoid.
Jake Paul is putting on WWE fights. I mean, those aren't real fights. Those are exhibitions. I think it's funny how they muddy the waters.
We have a guy like, hold up. Now we have a guy like Gervonta Davis, right? Who is probably one of the better people in the division, right?
Yeah.
Who's now going to literally at 135 pounds go up to 190 pounds and fight Jake Paul in an exhibition. You realize how fucking retarded that sounds?
Well, it is an exhibition, so it's not a real fight. It's a I don't know.
Why?
Yeah, Timothy. Look, I'm gonna. You got your name is Timothy in there, right? Look. You know that WWE, WWF, Pro Wrestling is actually they're exhibitions. You know that, right? They're exhibitions. A lot of people don't know that.
Boxing is actually a real fucking fight.
Yeah, boxing, real boxing fights. The fight is called a competition or a contest. This, what you see here with Jake Paul, is not a contest. It's an exhibition. It's very different. It's basically an act. It's a show. By definition, it's not real. It's just fake. It's a show.
So now think about everything you just told me here.
Yes.
So you're telling me that Jake Paul, some guy who, let's be honest here, he's ranked in the top 15.
Which is nuts.
WBC. This is what I've heard. He's been ranked in the top 15 in the WBC. After he lost to Tommy Fury.
Yeah.
And now he fought a 60-year-old Mike Tyson at heavyweight, and now he's gonna fight Gervonta Davis at 135.
But he's not fighting him.
Making a mockery of the fucking boxing.
I mean, it's a joke. It is a joke, but they muddy the waters. The thing is that he's not fighting Tank Davis. This is an exhibition. This is a act. It's an act. It's a show. By definition, an exhibition is not a contest. It's not a fight. It's equal to WWF. It's equal to pro wrestling. Pro wrestling technically is
equal to pro wrestling.
It's equal to pro wrestling.
Watch.
Pro wrestling is actually defined as an exhibition. That's what pro
Jake
wrestling
Paul
is.
can't even wrestle.
Well, he actually could wrestle better than he can. He can wrestle better than he can box because he actually has a wrestling background.
He's a better boxer than he is a wrestler. He's a fucking YouTuber who wants to fucking steal money from people who are so fucking fake. That's
but this is why he's calling for Usyk to fight him in the UFC.
He did with fucking help the female boxers become better at getting money. He's a better promoter than he is a boxer. I'll give him that. He's not a better dude. I bet you anything, dude. In a real Tommy. So let me get this right. Tommy Fury could kick his ass. How many people do you think on this chat right now could kick Jake Paul's ass? You could probably kick Jake Paul's ass.
Oh yeah, for sure. I kick everybody's ass. Actually, it's just crazy how bad I beat people's asses.
Yeah, dude. He's a fucking better shit talker than he is a fighter.
Yeah, he's not really a fighter. He's a fake fighter. He's a pro wrestler.
Think about every fucking fighter that hasn't fought. Think about, you know what I mean? Who do you think would win? Him or Jake Paul? Like, Tommy Fury beat him. And he's not even... If you're a real fighter, dude...
Tommy Fury's a nobody, right?
Wouldn't you want to go back and fucking get it fucking straight with fucking Tommy Fury and be like, I'm going to beat you? Wouldn't you want to prove to everyone that you can beat him? No, it doesn't matter anymore. Let's just fucking suck dick to get the bag. That's what he wants to do.
Yeah, I mean, he lost to Tommy Fury. Tommy Fury's a bum. Like, he's kind of a bum by boxing out.
So how is he ranked 15? Is Tommy Fury ranked in the top 15?
Because he beat a washed Chavez Jr. It's corruption. Exactly, that's all it is.
I knew the fucking, and I said this shit before it happened. I was like, Tommy, the only reason Jake Paul fights these people is because he knows he's going to have some type of significant advantage. There's no reason why Chavez Jr. has not looked good in years. He's trying to fucking pull the wool over your eyes.
Yeah.
And be like,
yeah, it's BS. It's garbage fights. That's what it is.
You know what I want to do, man?
What?
I think they should fucking make a fucking tag team match.
Who?
Jake Paul. No, Jake Paul.
Huh?
And Gervonta Davis versus
who?
Wait, who's Jake Paul fighting right now?
He's fighting Gervonta Davis.
Okay, Jake Paul versus Gervonta Davis, and Gervonta Davis and Tyson Fury versus Tommy Fury. I don't know. You don't need
Yes.
to put Floyd Mayweather in there too. I don't give a fuck. Make Mike Tyson the goddamn referee. It's so stupid, dude. Like, they're making a mockery out of this shit.
They definitely are. I think they are. People actually believe that these fights are real. That's a really pathetic part, right? It's crazy that
Here's the thing,
people are
Matthew,
debating. Yeah.
I'll agree with you on that one thing, dude. That's fucking crazy about, like,
About what?
well, as far as like the Mike Tyson, like how he was pulling the punches and shit.
Well, it wasn't a real fight, so it's no shock, right?
Yeah.
So it must not that much of a shock there when you got a fake fight, right?
I do think also though, like when I was watching back, since like we're here now,
Yeah.
that whole fucking Crawford versus Canelo fight, it was way more closer than like when I watched it the first time. I think I was probably biased and stuff, but
Yeah.
you know, obviously that shit was like, I don't know, man.
Yeah, I think Wardley gets average Joe out there tomorrow. What do you guys think? All right, sorry guys, I'm reading that. I'm getting out of here soon. I'm like half asleep, guys. It's really late. Oh wait, say it again.
Well, with the Canelo and Crawford fight, it just seemed like
Well, the Canelo Crawford fight, I had it for Canelo.
yeah, I know you did.
Yeah,
And
I had the last. I think Crawford finished strong, but boxing scored round by round, and I don't think Crawford won more rounds than Canelo did. But I'm gonna get out of here, man. I gotta go to bed. It's extremely late. I'm on the East Coast. It's almost 5 in the morning. It's the second show I've done tonight. I'm gonna see you later. You're gonna be around later, Perception?
yeah.
Yeah.
Can I play some outro? Hey, play some outro music.
What should I play?
Can you play Aerosmith Fine?
Aerosmith, fine. Let me see. I'll see if I see in there. Like karaoke.
Well, you don't have to do karaoke. I mean, you can. Because I'll sing.
Well, I have to because of copyright. Because I'm doing a live stream right now. All right, I'm gonna play that out. All right, I'll see you later if you're around, Perception. If you're around tomorrow, you should come around. Let me. The fights are going on. All right, I'm playing the song right now. It's Aerosmith Fine. All right, guys, you've been watching Expert Panel. I'm getting out of here. It's extremely late. Came on here late. Have yourselves a good night, guys. I'm gonna be getting out of here. Thanks a lot for you guys coming in here. Remember, if you guys want to help the Real Food TV, you can donate to our Venmo.
I got a girlfriend with the hoochie coochie eyes, 'cause in the pink she looks so fine. She got the Cracker Jack, now all I want's the fries, honey. I know these hookers on the Tory fucking street, yeah. I got these booties, not my style. I'll take my rain check till I get back on my feet, honey. Woo! Alright. Your daddy says Ooh, your mama says Mid-crack floozy way out of control. You got a brand new jelly roll. Oh my god, I gotta go.
Wait, you doing the karaoke? You got to do it. Perception 38 special on Saturday night.
Gonna kiss your booby, honey, make it alright, cause I'm ready. Okay, I got it. I got a cruiser with a bimbo on the dash. It kinda keeps my ass in line. One little French kiss, honey, that's my kind of trash, yeah. My brand new baby's looking fine, fine. The sun is shining every day. Ain't got no rubbers now, it's raining all the time, honey. Woo! I'm alright. My little sister says I'm alright. Oh, my brother thinks I'm alright. My lady thinks I'm alright. I feel like I'm hung up on a line. I die for you, but we are all partners in the crime. Everything about you is so F-I-N-E fine. Let's put our clothes back on.
You got to project just a little louder there, perception.
Oh, okay.
We got a little louder. Here's the next part.
Yeah! Alright. Oh. Joe Perry says
All right. All right. Thanks a lot for coming on for Perception. I hope you come around later today. I was actually wondering about you, man, what you're up to. Good to see that you're still on, you know. We're going to be watching some fights later on. You're calling the police? Is that what it says in there? Yeah. Have a good night there, Perception, all right? I got to go to bed, man. If you're around later, just come on the channel. You hang out. We'll do some more karaoke and all that, right? All right, people. I'm going to be getting out of here. Thanks a lot for coming on here. Remember, once again, to subscribe to the Real Food TV. Just subscribe to the Real Food TV, you guys. You want to come back later. We're going to be doing some live Food Sports Live. We got Parker, and we also have the UFC event. All right? 1 second, please.
You guys, I gotta smoke.
All right, guys. This has been a late night edition of the Real Food TV. All right, we'll be back later with the with Food Sports Live. 1 second. All right, guys, if you want to donate to the Real Food TV, if you enjoy this content, there you go, can donate to our Venmo, all right? The Venmo's in the description of all of our videos here on the Real Food TV. YouTube does not allow us to monetize anything, but you can support the channel through our Venmo, all right? 1 second. All right, we want to thank Perception for coming in here. We got Gonzalo. We got all these people coming in here tonight. It's a very late night edition of the Real Food TV. Thank you for joining us, and have yourselves a good night, guys. See you later.